Welcome back to the Novus Carpets pregame show on 1360 Radio KSCJ. We're joined now by Heelan senior cornerback Brett Buchmann, and Brett. Everybody knows your name that you're called, but you have a nickname, don't you?
Yeah, I do.
Tell me about that.
Sophomore year, there's a ball coming in, and I dropped it, so got the name Butters. So everybody calls me Butters.
Well, at least it wasn't from the South Park connection, right?
That's true. That's true.
Talk a little bit about playing the cornerback position. How did you end up landing there, not at receiver or tight end or something like that?
Well, I started at safety my sophomore year, and Steffens was like, I think you're fit for a corner, so he moved me down there, and I was like, okay, I think I can do that. But
what's the biggest switch between playing safety and corner?
Technique.
How so?
Technique. At safety, you have to backpedal fast pretty much. That's it. But corner, you have two different techniques you have to do. You can play cover two, you can play man. So it all depends on what he calls too.
When you get that play called in, I mean, do you prefer man or do you like cover two?
I like man because I don't know. I feel like I can take him. So.
Looking at this defense, or looking at your defense as you prepare for Webster City, they run a crazy offense.
Yep.
And so what has been your preparation like getting ready for tonight's game?
It's kind of tough because they're bunched up and can't really see where the ball's going. We're gonna have to stay in our areas and protect it. So
when you see a team, you had a game the other night. You pitched a shutout against on Wednesday night, and then when you do that, is that a huge victory? Is that like a grand slam home run?
Yeah. Steffens loves it when we have a shutout, but we'd like to put the JV in, get them in there, but it's always nice to have a shutout. It looks good. So
as you've looked back over this team, you've been part of a team that lost at the championship game, and you've been a part of a team that won the state championship. When you look back with that experience, do you feel like the grandpa of this team as you're kind of the captain of the defense?
A little bit. I mean, yeah. It's been a roller coaster, that's for sure. So
we've obviously got these different teams have different personalities. You know, this is your team now, your baby. How would you describe the personality of this team compared to last year's?
Heart. We're a lot smaller, and we had to fill some big shoes. Obviously, like Trent and Connor Niles and Phil. So I think we've done a pretty good job of that. So
is that something the coaches can do, or is that something you guys have to do on your own?
What?
Build that heart, fill those shoes.
Both.
What do you guys do as a team without the coaches?
We'll watch film together before practice on Mondays because we'll get out of school at 2, so we'll come in early and watch film as a team. So
when you got involved to play in Heelan football, it's a lot of work. Did you have any appreciation for the work that was involved before you got into it?
Oh yeah.
Who taught you that?
Other coaches that coached us before. So
you're looking ahead at college now. You know that you're a local guy, so you want to stay around here. But
yep.
As you market yourself, for lack of a better term, to college coaches, what do you put forth as your characteristics that would make a college coach interested in you? Got to be more than what's on the field, right?
That's true. In the classroom, I guess, obviously going to make a big difference, and just showing what I can do on the football field. So,
what's that feel like when you put the pads on, knowing that might be your last high school game every night during the playoffs? Do you think about the first time you ever put pads on?
Oh yeah, it's kind of sad, but it's also exciting at the same time. So you never know what's going to happen. So,
do you have younger guys coming and asking you advice on this team?
Yeah, Sabian Clark, our other corner, he always asks me, like, how do you do this stuff, and got to show him.
Are they the same questions that you had for the upperclassmen when you started here?
Yep.
Do you kind of feel a sense that you see them in you, or vice versa?
Mm-hmm.
All right. As you look at tonight's game, what are going to be your keys for defense?
We're going to have to stay in our areas and be disciplined.
All right. Heelan senior Brett Buchmann, best of luck tonight. Hopefully we got a few more of these games before it all ends.
Hopefully.
That was Heelan senior Brett Buchmann, and we'll be